This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government. Weapons of Class 4 and lower have been authorized for use during the purge. All other weapons are restricted. Government officials of ranking 10 have been granted immunity from the purge and shall not be harmed. Commencing at the siren, any and all crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 continuous hours. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be unavailable until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. when the purge concludes. Blessed be our new founding fathers and America, a nation reborn. May God be with you all.
Yes. Going up. So big breakout in the Bitcoin. My connection's bad here. Yeah, big breakout in Bitcoin. We've been waiting on this. I don't know. I don't know why a lot of doubters in this one, man. Doubters. I don't get it. Big stage 4 decline. And what I'm looking for is price goes where it's been before, right? So this was spot on. A lot of logic. A lot of people telling me this and that. Man, that shit. You could think your way through this stuff. Everybody would. So Bitcoin stopped right where it was before. What's up, Jonathan? As we would expect. The real signal on this is when you got this right here. I talk about it a lot inside the Money Flow group. It's your Jesus cross, man. Some people call him a doji. That happened right there. That was the signal right there. This level was holding. This level that we've been looking at was holding. See it right there too? It's your signal, man. It's the cross. It tried break it only to come right back and close up. Super bullish, super bullish, super bullish, super bullish. So as your box is being built and you get these, now it's more important if they, like there's one right there, but it didn't really test support. Super important when it tests support, goes sideways. So what now? I don't know. Getting the crossovers, convergence. So price is moving higher. And where's it likely to go? Where it was before. Now, none of that really matters much to me. I mean, I'm not selling any Bitcoin, so, but it does help you to see the stages you're in, So, see what happens, See what happens. All the, the altcoins should follow. Some of them are huge breakouts right now. I saw 1 inch was up massive. Let's see. Yep. So that one's a lot of, man, so much negative news. You start following Bitcoin. There's so much negative news, so much people trying to scare people, and you got to ignore all that bullshit. Just watch the patterns. You can see it when it happens. The dumbass death cross. That is one of the stupidest indicators. Since for 21 years I've been listening to that dumb shit. It's the death cross. They have so many of those. None of them mean anything, man. Dow Jones is rolling over. Had some people asking me about the Dow rolling over. You can see it closing below the green line. That's the 20-day. If you were to zoom in on this, I would not read much into that. I mean, these stocks have been on an amazing tear. you're just back to where the RSIs hit high. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't read too much into this. I wouldn't be looking to try to short the Dow or anything like that. It would do it some good to come down. I don't know if you're a super short-term trader, but here's how I look at that. Okay, I go look at other things. All right, let's look at, Bitcoin going up. Maybe some money's coming out of these stocks to go into Bitcoin, maybe. Let's look at the QQQ. It looks solid. Let's look at the SPY. It's still above the 20. It's in its uptrend. Let's look at the IWM, the small caps. And they're pushing up against resistance, but that's still bullish. Yeah, I wouldn't be thinking anything. What's up, Britt? I wouldn't be thinking anything about shorting anything. I mean, everything still looks bullish. Riot up big today. I got a small position. I wish it was bigger. Damn. Yeah. So that if I was going to trade Bitcoin, I wouldn't trade Bitcoin. I would just own Bitcoin. Just own it. Okay. Just hold it and own it, but use it as your thermometer, man. And one of the other things we were seeing this weekend, I watch it literally like every 5 minutes. I'm not kidding. Like, I'll be working, I check Bitcoin. Like, where's the price? So, because it leads so many other things. And when we had Riot and a few others that were looking positive, and Bitcoin was still doing its thing, going sideways, a lot of times the stocks, people will start jumping the coin by getting into the stock. Same in oil, right? If oil goes down and starts going sideways, people will start accumulating oil stocks more than buying oil. And then when oil does break out, those oil stocks are going to rip much higher. So we talked about this on Sunday's live, the Money Flow Sunday service. We talked about this idea that commodities, find what commodity pushes your sector. So in crypto, Bitcoin is the index. That's the oil, right? And so what's going to move Exxon? Well, the price of oil. But the stocks are going to tend to move leveraged because stocks are leveraged to the underlying commodity. So it makes sense that Riot would move 20% if Bitcoin moves 10%. If Bitcoin moved 20%, watch, this would probably be up 40%. And so we go look at the others. Coin is one, right? I imagine it's up big. Yeah, breakout. What is Coin up? It's only up 5%. But still nice move for it. Yeah, he says he's addicted to the price. Me too, man. And then I fluctuate between the 4-hour chart. So about that, I'm still deciding if I put more value on the 4-hour chart or the daily. And the reason that's even a conversation for me is that this trades 24 hours a day. And I'm trying to comprehend what that means, where stocks trade 6 hours a day, basically. A couple hours before and after, right? But 6 hours a day. So if you're trading 6 hours a day, that's 4 cycles in a 24-hour period. So then it makes sense to me. Maybe we're on a 4-hour chart. I don't know. I'm going back and forth on that. I tend to watch both. And on the 4-hour, obviously, we're pushing up against a little RSI. So it wouldn't surprise me to see Bitcoin hold here for a minute. But, anyway, it's just something that I'm personally dealing with back and forth between the daily and the... I had the hustles. He sold all his Bitcoin. CLSK. Let's see that CLSK. That's been a tough one. Ooh, baby. Yeah, up 12%. So this one we've been building. Got in a little early in this one. Started playing this one early, man, and it's been a brutal ride down. This is a neat company. I first started looking at this when Texas electrical grid came down and had all these problems. I started reading on it. I'm like, well, damn, seems like they need some better technology. Just seemed like obvious, right? So I began to kind of look into that. That led me to reading shit, which led me to CLSK, CleanSpark, which technology to help people better run their power grids. And I'm like, oh, this is kind of neat. And then I see they're looking at getting into Bitcoin mining and helping Bitcoin miners, and there's all the FUD around that. And it just seemed like a logical play. Of course, being a growth stock, about that time we got hit with the growth sell-off, and you know, it's been downhill since. But I wanted to keep exposure to this, so I was like, you know, I'm gonna ride this down. Because when this thing gets going, as you can see, it can really move. A lot of analysts are calling for much higher. I mean, some of them have way higher. I'd be happy to get up into these 38s. Be some nice gains. Let's see. I'm not in this CRSR. A lot of people are. I got FOMO. I wish I was. CRSR. Big pop. Like, I wouldn't overly worry about that. I thought the RSI would bang. It didn't. I'd just stay the course on this, man. Especially if it gets hot, gets into becoming a meme stock. We know it can run. We saw it over here, man. So I wouldn't get too worried about it. I would hold it. CRSR, I'm not in it. Wish I was. Not. I am not. Good. Everybody that is, congratulations. Nice play, baby. PSFE. It's one of the new ones. PSFE, one of my new ones. She's down. That's all right. I don't have a full position, so I'd like to build this up. Some people have a hard time with this concept. You want to build up stocks. It's okay if you have some stocks that go down because you take money from your winners and you put them in the ones that went down. That's called position trading, man. It's called having a bigger vision. If you expect every stock you own is going to go up together, because I get this a lot, all of them will go up, and the only emails and DMs I get are about the ones that go down. Sometimes it pisses me the fuck off because we'll be having a glorious day, overall portfolio's killing it, and the only messages I'm getting are about the ones being down. And that pisses you off because it makes it hard to celebrate when everybody's fucking negative. So, instead of seeing it as an opportunity to take gains and add to other positions, they see it as a negative, which tells me they don't understand the money flow or trading and have a very immature vision of trading, which means we need to work on mindset, right? That's what that means. So when you catch yourself doing that, think on that. All your stocks are not supposed to go up at the same time. Rarely does that happen. You need some shit to build. If you don't have something that goes down, you can't build it up. Right? So the best time to have bought Bitcoin was at 30,000. I mean, we got to get around this concept, man. You got to get around it. You got to use these sell-offs to your advantage. That's just the way it works. Woo! Look at space. Damn. It wouldn't surprise me at all. It goes back to 56, and I'll probably start the same thing over again to get out of all the shares you're not cool riding down because it's overvalued right now. Let's see. And what else we got? Some of the got trades on. Let's see. Got out of utility stocks, considered getting back into these utility stocks, but have not done so yet. UTSL was setting up nicely. Do that. Hold on. There we go. Weird when you do this sorting and silver's come back. That's silver AGQ. I don't have a position, but I track it all the time. I went with gold this time. I should have been into silver. I don't ALT. So we got mixed stuff going on with these biotech. Some are killing it. Some are getting crushed. I don't know what to make of all that. Look at ALTO ripping higher. Alt's coming down. Why? I don't know. APTO. Stuck in this one. I would let this build. I'm not in a big hurry to add to this. It's probably going to take a long time. I mean, you know, these biotechs, when they get smashed, they take a long time to get going again. Merger news. Let's see. Atos. ENGO. I go off suddenly, I got some computer people coming to my office, supposedly. Oxel, this is one I've been trading for a long time. Been in the green. I like this penny stock company. They do some cool shit. Still in it. Haven't done much to it, just been holding it. I like it. I said Bitcoin short. Okay. Why? Why? It's breaking out. Why would you want to be short? CBay. This one was brutal for a while, huh? We're back on the right side. ECNFF. Looked at that one. They're expanding, huh? ECNN. Cool. Looking at that. CBay looks good. Still plenty of room to the upside. I just let it go. Hopefully we get a little higher. This is one I had mentioned. I don't have a position, but I do like this stock, CHGG, because it trades the money flow very beautifully. We got that solid box. You can see I was doing a live the other day, and I used this stock as an example, and now you see it happening. So, you know, obviously that would have been your buy. Your stage 1 was right here. There's your stage 2 breakout, first target, second target. It's good to have these go-to stocks. You know, you don't want to always be looking for, I mean, you kind of want to be looking for new stocks, but don't make that your obsession. Make your obsession finding these ones that flow and being in the flow with them, right? Like, stay with them, man. This one flows well. Band flows well. If you get those ones that start putting in solid formations, you know, you can come back to them. If you get all out, wait for them to set back up, come back to them. You don't always need some amazing new stock. I mean, I've been trading Twitter for like 14 years. Like, I don't need to read on it anymore. I just, well, we got Clove pulling back. This totally fine. We took some off, let it pull back, whatever. Eventually it'll get going again. Let's see. We did CLSK looking beautiful. Should be in the green on this. I haven't logged in. I was only down like 6-7%, so I'm guessing I'm in the green right now. Finally getting a breakout. CRDF. I don't know how big a break. I mean, not a huge breakout, but we're above the green. That's good. Good. Groupon back in a stage 1. That's one we've played and had some good success with. I'll have to look into that. DS. We'll get to that one. I don't know why CRSP hasn't ripped. I was sure hoping it would. This is easily 170. This is also earned by ARC funds. They're a therapeutic stock. I like this. I figured it would have ran with BNGO, but it hasn't. Show the name stocks. Oh, bro. Hit the newsletter, man. What do you want me to do? I got to come to your house and push the buttons for you, too. CRSP, man. If you want to see the names, if you get on YouTube, you can see them. It's full screen. But if you want, I can come hold your hand and push the buttons for you. Let's see. CRSP. It don't matter the stock, bro. It's the formula. It's the pattern. That's all you need, the pattern. Once you learn the pattern, you can do it on any stock. Dominion Energy breaking out. Shit. See, we were talking about this. I'm afraid this utility trade's going to get away from me again. I'm in these pretty heavy in my buy and hold. I let this get away. We made some good money on the trade side. We got out. Now it's breaking out again. That's what happens if you get all out. It gets hard to get back in and they break away from you. For you in marijuana stocks. Oh, man. I just smoke marijuana. I leave the stocks alone. Now, I'm not in any weed stocks right now. I don't like the sector, man. Just not a big fan. A lot of regulations. Okay, I haven't looked at UTSL. We'll get to it. I'm not against the weed stock. I mean, just follow the money flow. If they're breaking out, they're breaking out. I mean, there's only so much money to go around. Let's discover. Just blend through some of these that make sense. This is the triple leverage fund for semiconductors. So remember, these got in the news. You can see, look at how easy that stage 1 box was. Hits the 200, stopped literally where it stopped before, right out of the book, right? Look at this. Stop there, stop there, stop there. So easy. There's your day to buy. Now we run up higher. Where's your target? $44. I'm not in this, but I was tracking it, you know. Very pretty, right? Very pretty. Easy trade, bro. Money. Let's see. DraftKings going down, huh? What is going on? What we have here? Failure to communicate. I don't know what's going on with DraftKings. Some bad news, maybe. Still in it. You know, this changes nothing right now. I mean, we'll see what's going on there. I don't know. Woo, DS, baby. Bam. You know, my long-term target's $5. Looks like it's time to ring the register on DS, though. So this is where I'd be taking some off. DS is one I've pumped for a while. I like this company. I like this stock. My value on the company is $5. So when the closer it gets to $5, the less and less I like this company from a trade perspective, right? Because as it comes into that full value, there's not as much upside. Now, it could keep going. And if you like the company, you know, just scale back to a reasonable buy and hold position. And if it gets smashed and comes back down under value and we get a little sell off and it fell back down, you could add it back, right? So if you like something, just keep some of it. You know, I've done that with Discover Card and it's done nothing but go up and up and up and up and up. And I wasn't even, you know, I was down to half position and watched it climb higher and higher and higher. That will build your account massively. Did that with Pinterest. We traded it. We hit our targets. We start scaling out. We hit our finals. It goes overvalued. Cool. Scale it back. Let the rest run. And it rips for another $50. I mean, and you say, well, what do you do? Nothing. Just let it go. And then if it sells off, what do you do? Nothing. You're up big time. Like, it ain't going to go to zero. And, you know, it'll do a little pullback. Ain't no big deal. It'll give you a chance. That's how stocks, you got to get in your mind. Chipotle's did not start at $1,400. Chipotle started at like $20, right? Or $50, whatever it is. And it works its way up. And it has crashes, and then it goes higher, and then it has crash. DS will do the same. If this company is going to grow into a bigger valuation, it'll go from 4 to 7 to 10, a crash, and come back down. And, you know, so keep that in mind. Some of these stocks are bullish on I'm not bullish on IMVT. Had my money tied up way too damn long in that stock. DVAX has been a great trading stock. Every time this thing goes into a stage 1, it seems like I've made money. Not every time, but a lot of times. Let's see. Might have penny stock merge. What happened there? Yes. DVAX. DYNE. Got a little position in this. Airbnb. We'll get to. EGAN. Been in this for a minute. $12 target. Nothing to do here. Just let it go if you're in it. ESTC, same thing. This one trades the money flow really well. This ESTC down, sideways up, sideways up. It blew through. So far, it's through this level. That would tell me we're going to 165. I just assume we're going to 165. Fastly's pissing me off. Been in this one for a while. This is another one where we traded way back at lower prices. Hit my targets. I got down to a core position, and I just been letting it run, and it just keeps running. I mean, I'm not even trading it anymore. I'm just holding it. It just keeps. Obviously, I should be trading it. YEN, penny stock, doing well. Facebook, another one. I'm down to a core. It just keeps creeping higher. Just let it be, man. Let's see. This is one I've been watching. A lot of hedge funds. H&R Block's been amazing. I got out of it. I should have stayed some. I should have kept a core. I just didn't think it was that valuable, and it just keeps going higher. I don't know what to say. Yeah. Yeah, if you get like that. What's up, Eric? A man says, GP just hit 20K net worth. I'm 20 years old. All thanks to you, brother. I can't thank you enough for your teaching and game. Very welcome, sir. Congratulations. Definitely. It's a good base, too. It's a lot easier to get to 40 when you got 20. That's the magic thing about 100. When you get to 100K, the last thing you want to do is spend it. Serious. You see that number on the screen, the last thing in your mind is I'm going to spend this money. When you got like $3,000, you're like, fuck it. I ain't got no money anyway. You just spend it. All of a sudden, you get like 6 figures. The last thing on your mind is spending that money. The more the numbers stack, the more, oh, yeah. IMVT, man, I don't know, man. I mean, it might rip. Fuck, who knows? Yeah, man, you get that 100K. I don't know, man. Something magical about it. That was for me. And then when I hit 500, you know, a million's around the corner, right? I mean, you hit 500K, all you need is a couple 30% years and you're at $1 million. That's it. And then if you can get to 1 million, all you need is a couple. I mean, think about that. You're at $1 million in a trading account. You have a 30% year. That's 300,000. You could literally just take the next couple of years off. I mean, that's the power of that, man. But it starts with accumulation, you know, like you as you learn these skills trading, what I find a lot of people do, and I think it's from the trading mindset versus where you want to kind of start merging, seeing trading as a lifelong skill, not a temporary thing. And you know, there's a guy who was in the money flow. You might be on here. I don't know. I'm not picking on the guy. And he left the group because he sold all of his stocks to put it into Bitcoin. Okay, I like Bitcoin. I'm not selling all my stocks to buy Bitcoin. That's fucking stupid. Stupid, man. It's a limited mindset. Now, could you get that right and level up? Sure, you could. But the reason I can't sell all my stocks is because I'm a stock trader, man. So this guy obviously was never a stock trader. So I had no chance of helping him money flow because he never was actually a stock trader. If the thought of getting out of your stocks occurs to you, like I think I'll get out of my stocks and go, you're not a stock trader. Like that's not how a stock trader would think ever. Like it's crazy town. Woo, look at Lyft. It's crazy town. I would go get new money. So I would stop putting money in my stocks and I'd say, okay, I'm going to trade these and I'm going to go get new money and I'm going to put it into Bitcoin. I'm going to go crazy with the Bitcoin. Like I'm just going to put every dollar in Bitcoin from here on out. If I wanted to go that route, I wouldn't sell all my other assets. No way. Crazy town. Now, it's crazy town. That's one thing about real estate offers you is this leverage ability. Like you could go take out equity on a house to buy Bitcoin. You could take equity out on a house to buy Lyft, put it in your trade. I wouldn't do that shit till you had some skills, but I've done it over the years. Mostly I do that in my buy and hold. Like I pulled equity out and they gave me a check for like 40 grand and I take 25 of it and I just dropped it in my buy and hold account and raised my dividends. Cool. Nothing wrong with that, but I'm not selling the damn house to do it. Like that's crazy. So, all right, man, I'm gonna have to cut this loose.